Jessica Chastain plays Elizabeth Sloane, and I've been an admirer of her work for a long time. I think she's a phenomenal actress, and really, you know, I mean, we're still halfway through shooting the movie, but so far, you know, it's been great working with her because, you know, she is very smart. She's really has a quality that is, you know, she can do the fierce, ruthless side, but I think she also has an innate vulnerability as well, which, you know, Esme gets to see a little bit of it, but I think, you know, the rest of the audience will get to see, you know, the cracks in Miss Sloane's kind of facade. But I think that that's sort of what makes her so compelling. And, you know, we have, I think, you know, probably the only two women in the movie that really sort of show a somewhat vulnerable side to another woman, you know, and I think that's always important. John Madden is, yeah, he's such a wonderful fit for this film. Was wonderful to meet him. I've been a fan of his work since Shakespeare in Love and before. I think, you know, all of his films, you know, they have some of my favorite actors in. So he's also just, I think, you know, he brings that British perspective. You know, he's very smart, and I think that, you know, he just brings just this astute intelligence to all his choices, which is quite refreshing to work with. You know, he has no ego. He's very, very clear, and he's also very warm. He's you know, we're dealing with material that is potentially, you know, about ambitious, ruthless people in a sort of sterile office environment, and yet he makes, you know, the atmosphere on set very focused, but also just you know, I don't know, he has this paternal warmth about him, which is really lovely. This is a big issue, not just for America, but for the world. And I think that, you know, the more people discuss these things, hopefully the fallout of that is that there's a solution and a meeting of minds and hearts, because, you know, it's not about us versus them. It's not about which side are you on. Are you for guns? Are you against guns? I think, you know, we're all human beings, and I think that, you know, no one wants unnecessary catastrophes to happen. So for me, you know, I think when we talk about it, and the more we don't shy away from talking about it, hopefully, you know, a solution emerges and people think differently. Thrilling ride, I think, you know, as well as it being about something which is, you know, an important subject. I think that, you know, there's humor in it. You know, I think that hopefully people will enjoy the dynamics between these people. And, you know, there's definitely, as I say, there's a lot of reveals and twists and turns, and it's quite fast-paced, I hope. So I hope it will have that sort of, you know, political thriller sort of like heartbeat going through it. So I hope people will feel stimulated by it, actually. I think hopefully if we do it right, it will be stimulating and engaging, and people will come out talking not just about the issue, but also, you know, about their own relationships to power and fear.